Buddha's last message to human beings, as recorded in Buddhist scriptures, is traditionally considered to be his final teaching before his passing, known as the Mahaparinibbana Sutta, or the Discourse on the Great Emancipation. This discourse contains several important teachings and messages relevant to human beings. While it is important to note that the exact words spoken by Buddha may have varied in different translations and interpretations, the essence of his message can still be felt. So, as seekers of truth searching for liberation from suffering, let's explore his last words of wisdom: impermanence and change. At the core of Buddha's teaching is the recognition of fleetingness and the ever-changing nature of existence. All things are impermanent. They arise and pass away, he proclaimed. From the grandest mountains to the tiniest dewdrops, from the blossoming of flowers to the cycles of life and death, nothing in this world remains static. The sun rises and sets, seasons come and go, and even our own bodies and minds are in a constant state of flux. Embracing this truth arouses us to the beauty of the present moment and frees us from clinging to what is transient. Buddha taught that attachment to the impermanent leads to suffering. We often find ourselves yearning for things to stay the same, grasping tightly at what we hold dear. But when you resist the natural flow of life, you invite pain and frustration into your heart. By cultivating mindfulness and awareness of impermanence, you gain a deeper appreciation for the preciousness of life. You learn to cherish the moments of joy and find solace in the face of difficulties, knowing that all things arise and pass away. Practice the Dharma. Buddha's final message calls us to practice the Dharma, the timeless teachings that illuminate the path to liberation. Do not take my words for granted, but examine them closely and put them into practice, he urged. The Dharma offers deep wisdom into the nature of reality and provides practical guidance for living a meaningful life. At the heart of the Dharma are the Four Noble Truths, which form the foundation of Buddhist philosophy. The first truth acknowledges the existence of suffering in the world, reminding us that life is not without its challenges. The second truth points to the cause of suffering, which lies in our attachments and desires. The third truth offers hope by revealing that the cessation of suffering is possible. And the fourth truth outlines the Noble Eightfold Path, a practical roadmap for overcoming suffering and finding liberation. The Noble Eightfold Path encompasses 8 interconnected aspects of right understanding, intention, speech, action, livelihood, effort, mindfulness, and concentration. By following this path, you cultivate virtues such as compassion, loving-kindness, wisdom, and mindfulness. These qualities become the compass that guides you through the labyrinth of existence, helping you navigate challenges with grace and find solace in the depths of your being. Strive for your own liberation. Within Buddha's last message, he says, "Be a lamp unto yourself, seek your own liberation with diligence." These words encapsulate the essence of the spiritual journey, an invitation to embark on the path of self-discovery and awakening. While the guidance of wise teachers and spiritual mentors is invaluable, ultimately, the responsibility for your own liberation rests upon your shoulders. Buddha emphasized the importance of personal effort and individual liberation. The journey to awakening requires sincere dedication and perseverance. It is not enough to simply hear the teachings or intellectualize them. You must put them into practice and embody them in your daily life. Each step you take on the path brings you closer to the realization of your true nature. The story of the Buddha's own awakening serves as an inspiration to seekers everywhere. Sitting beneath the Bodhi tree, Buddha vowed not to rise until he had attained enlightenment. He faced countless inner obstacles, including doubt, desire, and fear, but he triumphed over them all through persistent determination and deep introspection. In the final moments before his awakening, he declared, "I, who was formerly Prince Siddhartha, have now become the Buddha." With that realization, he became the awakened one, the one who had discovered the path to liberation. Transcend boundaries. Buddha's teachings, rooted in compassion and wisdom, beat the barriers that divide humanity. In his final message, he reminded us of the interconnectedness of all beings, irrespective of social status, gender, or background. Just as a drop of water in the ocean cannot be distinguished, all beings are equal, he proclaimed. This message challenges you to see beyond the illusion of separateness and to recognize the fundamental unity of all life. It invites you to cultivate a deep sense of empathy and compassion towards all beings, extending kindness not only to your loved ones, but also to strangers and even those you may perceive as enemies. The story of Angulimala, a notorious serial killer, exemplifies the power of compassion and forgiveness. Angulimala had taken a vow to kill 1,000 people and wore a garland of their fingers as a gruesome reminder. But when he encountered the Buddha, the compassionate sage saw the potential for transformation within him. Instead of condemning Angulimala, Buddha extended his compassion and taught him the path of non-harming. In time, Angulimala renounced his violent ways, embraced the teachings, and became a respected disciple. This story serves as a reminder that compassion has the power to break down even the most hardened hearts. In weaving together the threads of Buddha's last message, you are presented with wisdom that offers practical guidance for your own life. It is a call to awaken from the slumber of ignorance and embark on a journey toward independence. Through the practice of mindfulness and the cultivation of virtues, you embrace the impermanence of life, finding solace in the present moment and releasing attachments that bind you to suffering. As you strive for your own liberation, you become the architect of your destiny, seeking refuge in your own inner wisdom and blazing a trail toward awakening. And in transcending boundaries, you forge connections that bridge the gaps, fostering compassion, harmony, and understanding in your relationships, and contributing to the well-being of the world. Draw inspiration from the countless stories and parables that illustrate Buddha's teachings. Like the lotus flower emerging from the murky depths, you too can rise above adversity and bloom in the radiance of your own potential. Let the tale of Kisagotami, who learned the impermanence of life through the tragic loss of her child, stir our hearts to cherish every precious moment, and reflect upon the story of the Buddha's own journey, a testament to the power of determination and introspection. Allow the teachings of the Dharma to guide you like a lighthouse in the storm, illuminating the path to liberation and offering solace in times of darkness. Embrace the profound truth of impermanence, recognizing the beauty and preciousness of each passing moment. Practice the virtues of compassion, kindness, and mindfulness, allowing them to permeate your thoughts, words, and actions. In embracing Buddha's last message, you practice more self-discovery, compassion, and awakening. Let his words remind you of your innate potential and guide you toward liberation from suffering. In doing so, you undertake a noble quest that not only transforms your own life, but also illuminates the world with the radiant light of compassion and wisdom. May Buddha's last message serve as a guiding star, leading you toward freedom, the freedom that comes from understanding your true nature and finding peace amidst the ever-changing tapestry of life.